Came in the game, was a little concerned. I thought, especially with playing Georgia, and he played it, been over there at Georgia before he transferred to the junior college, and made the first tackle of the game, made 8 or 9 others. So I thought he'd done a really nice job.
What is his biggest hurdle? What was his biggest hurdle to get to that point?
I think anybody that's new and really hasn't been here for a while, it takes them a while because they have to call the defense. Get the front line, get the secondary line, know your assignment, know your fit. There's a lot to it, and it just takes time for him to be able to do that. But he's really worked at it. He's worked at the fundamentals of it. He's worked at the knowledge of the game, and gone out and improved his skill level.
What are you stressing to the guys this week in preparation for Memphis?
To get better as a unit. I mean, everybody, I think, could get better from the game. You go watch the film, and there was a lot of great things, and there was a lot of improvement from the week before. But I think we all just have to take responsibility to get better at the little things, putting their eyes in the right place, fitting, alignment, assignment, all those things.
How does Ferguson compare to Lynch?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say just because their first 3 games he hasn't really been tested. And I think the first game, and watching him, I thought he wasn't as polished as he was in last, even the third game, especially. I thought he really looked sharp in that game. I think he's got a strong arm. I think he's got a pretty good command of what they're trying to do offensively right now. And I can't sit there and say he's Lynch yet, though.
How are they different than they were last year offensively?
They do some similar things, a lot of similar things. I would have to say there's a lot more motions in last year's offense, a lot more gimmick plays in last year's offense. And again, I think that probably comes back to A, they haven't needed them, and B, they just are a younger unit in some areas.
How would you assess their skill players?
I think they've got really good skill players. I mean, they kind of remind me of a Southern Miss from that standpoint. Over the years, they've always had great skill players, and I think they're a very confident group of players in their skill, running backs, wide receivers, and all those spots right now. So they feel good about themselves.
Difficult to prepare when they're beating teams as bad as they have offensively and not showing a whole lot.
Yeah, you got 3 games,
Yeah.
and the last game, 56-0 or 3 or something at halftime, and quarterback didn't even play the second half in that. First game's against Southeast Missouri, and you got about 56 or 58 plays in that, but still there's a large margin in their victory, and the same with the second game. I mean, they beat Kansas up pretty good, so they haven't been under any stress at this point in the season.
You played an